Ekonene.
So one of the trending stories this weekend ilikuwa ni story na Babu Owino. Babu Owino aliamua kufanya like a mathematics class ya revise mathematics and Mammito was not having it. And so wanna feel nini?
It's not harmful. Passing knowledge.
Yes.
If you know something, I think the best way. When I'm saying niuliza like, are you a pro? Or like in whatever you do, nikamwambia hapana. I'll become a pro when I die.
Yes.
Because there will be nothing more else I can learn. So we are living in the information age. It's e-learning. It's online. Mimi try to understand. Niliamka asubuhi nikazicheki najaribu this like opening brackets and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah.
Of course mimi sikuwa fan.
Oh, so you watched the video ya nani akitich?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But sasa yulikuwa ina troll. Walikuwa wametumia Oscar Sudi. So unajua vile tu ile clip
ya kwa Sudi. Yes.
But for me I didn't see any harm in passing knowledge.
Okay. Because Mammito on her side and argue that a legislator's job is to legislate, and apart from that Nini pay teachers better so that teachers can teach and MPs can legislate, legislators can legislate. Okay. So that's her argument, that apart from political clout, she does not see the main reason why he's teaching. I check it. So do you see any reason why she feels that it's all for political clout, it's not actually for the students?
It can work either way. It's a double-edged sword.
Yes.
Is he gaining a lot of traction? Yes. Is it political? I don't know, but hakuna kitu like this wale ma politicians wengi wameingia in that old school system. I think kila mtu mwenye kwa parliament aliingia through your old school type of politics.
Yes.
And I wouldn't say ni clout, because we've also seen him in courtrooms.
Yes.
Trying to free so-called protesters wenye walikuwa wameshikwa, then walikuwa wamekelewa charges zingine, heavy charges on them. Well, si hapo alikuwa anajaribu kwa watu pia using his expertise. Did he try to score political points? Yes. But was it doing something that is positive? Yes, we've seen other politicians trying to get attention from other devious means.
Okay.
Ama tuna notice tu akiwa kwa committee trying to explain how this money just moved. But if this is the way, maybe an approach, mimi sina shida na so long as it's not harming anybody.
Okay, because nikiquote kile Kenya Gossip Club alikuwa ameandika ilikuwa ni Mammito criticizes MP Babu Owino for planning to conduct a math revision session with 2025 KCSE candidates live on his Facebook page. Kusema, why not pay teachers to do that? He worked in this and in the previous government and didn't do anything on education so that he can show off he knows board mass every end of the year. So ilikuwa hivyo. Alafu pia walikuwa wameandika this Saturday and Sunday at 7:30 p.m. I'll be revising mathematics paper 1 and paper 2 with KCSE candidates 2025. Parents should give their children phones and bundles to watch these life-changing lessons. I didn't watch the actual lessons. I'd want to see if there is anything he's doing that makes it easier to, because if a student has not been understanding maths at the beginning of the year, hakuna vile ata understand at the end. Sindio?
Like like maybe two zishaanza, sindio?
Yeah, exams
zishaanza.
So I think zilianza last week.
Zilianza on I think 20 last week. Let's say last week.
Yes. So pia Mammito kaendelea, all I'm saying is kufunza watoto maths is not his job description. I guess ama ni job discretion. I think alikuwa anaonyesha description, na huku watu wana lose life juu ya fake liquor. And yes, so KCSE, so the way I look at it is they're both right and both wrong, I think, at the same time. And why I think they're both right is, yes, a legislator's job is to legislate, and what Babu needs to do, if he's noticed something that he does in teaching that's not used in Kenyan teaching, he should use that. For example, nilikam kulearn something very interesting that in Finland saizi ndio iko na the top performance in mathematics, yes? Which I'd say in Europe, because kuchapa Asia jona mathematics ni hard. But so Finland, they stopped teaching subjects. They teach everything at the same time. So unafundishwa like, because nothing works independently. You don't wake up in the morning and just use mathematics the whole day. You'll always use mathematics, English, you might use history, you might use science, so Finland came up with an education system that's so complex that I don't want to understand how it works. So maybe this is the time to move to that. Another argument would be maybe we need to start teaching regionally and see, is there a way to teach English and Swahili as subjects but actually teach kids in their mother tongue? Or is it why? Because if it works in China and Japan and people end up doing crazy stuff after using the language that they understand, that would take a lot of money and also. Let's stick to Kiswahili and Nini, but maybe that's something to look at. So ndo nacheki. So Mammito akizusha that nani anafaa kudu hivyo na understand. Pia yeye mwenyewe, if he feels like there's something he can teach these kids just before they do the exams and he feels that he needs to do it, I also understand why he's doing it. So that's why he's saying they're both wrong. Because why? The better way would be, I don't think 1 or 2 mathematics lessons are enough to change the fate of a kid who is going to fail. They might change the fate of a kid who is going to pass and make him pass more. So this is going to be more about kids who can pass. That's number 1. Number 2, how many kids have these mobile phones? Yeah. So yes. So a lot of kids don't have these mobile phones, and if it was in a boarding school, are they taking the Facebook Live and putting it on a big screen for these kids to see what's happening? So I look at all these limitations pia za kufundisha watu online, and are they allowed to ask questions? And if you have 4,400 students and they're all asking questions, how credible is the class? How effective is the class? How many questions will you be able to go through? So nikiangalia hizo but so understand when I understand Mammito being like this is bullshit. Yes. And I also understand Babu Owino.
Nini, like he did it. This is not the first time.
Yeah, this is not the first time he's done it.
If it's not the first time, I'd actually not known that he ashai to me or Nini. Well, if he felt like maybe there is something that needs to change in our education system, now the legislative part now can come in. Say maybe because you did this the last time and you've been in parliament for this long, just introduce a bill to actually, change some things. See, they're always amending some stuff. You could have introduced it, and maybe I did this and it worked. Nini. So are the students that Tonyana try to reach, do they have those equipments? Kulikuwa ganata nini issues a tablet, I don't know, you usually end up. Plus also a lot of people when you go online, they are not kids. But parents would be more likely to restrict places kama social media and stuff actually during exam. So yes, me I stick to this. Is it trying to score political points? Yes. Is it that old school mindset of a politician during this time? Politician ataangalia every opportunity, every circumstance in here.
Can exploit. Yes. Okay. So yeah,
I don't know. But yes, at the time you try not to sit look on advice iwa tunaambiwa this is not the time to learn complex stuff just because
the exams are around the corner.
Exhaust whatever you already know. And maybe utajiput in a lot of pressure and stuff like that. So.
Okay. So tukitoka hapo kuna hii video nilicheki. So boy anaitwa Kimani Mbugua passed away, yes?
Yes.
Kimani was a reporter, and he was a reporter on, was it Citizen? So inasemekana he passed through suicide, sindio?
Yes.
But at some point he used to work for Citizen. So now I watched this video by the dad, and naweza taka kujua reaction yako, because the dad was talking about now him passing and how royal media treated the whole situation.
That is so bad. Kwa hivyo mtu akigojekea kazini ni shauri zake na familia zao na shida zao. Honorable SK Macharia, I'll start to challenge you and ask you. You normally support people to do campaigns and do this, but one boy, just one small boy, who ungeweza hata kutokea na usema hata tuzike huyu mtoto. Pesa huisha. Gold and silver mean nothing, but our souls mean a lot.
Okay. So, Kimani Mbugua, do you think SK Macharia owes the family anything? Because sai inasemekana he started getting mental health problems as he worked for Citizen. So, the dad feels like Citizen should have been involved in trying to help na burial plans. Citizen on the other side, I guess, they were like, this is not our concern. So,
maybe not to the level of maybe demise, but kuna jamaa tulikuwa naye hapa who was battling alcohol addiction. Na, you know, he was bold to say Safaricom actually, you know, worked
with him.
Najua. So it's unfortunate that he succumbed to his mental illness.
Yes.
And is a victim of suicide, and also the family has also become a victim to such a thing. So I have condolences to them.
Yes.
But maybe not now for SK Macharia to jump in during the burial. Inakuanga tu ni decisions zao, and most companies do it in kind. Najua if you're dismissed ni sawa, so they can do it, they cannot do it. So if your employer alikuwa mzuri, maybe anaweza kuwa na your heart. But are they supposed to do so? I don't know. If it's a part of maybe after. Unajua kuna zile maybe if an employee passes kama ni company's policy to foot, then it's sawa. But I'm sure most companies actually do not go that extra mile. What I think they should have done is maybe support his rehabilitation if they were capable of. Metumia instant SK kusema they were actually very patient. Unajua sasa company mingi ukisikia mtu ni alcoholic 2 weeks 2 months, but the fact that they really supported him and saw a chance. It's not
even Kim recovery.
Yes. It's not even RMS, but I think now the fact that hizi cases zimekuwa mingi najua, and I'm sure it's time now mental illness inafaa kuchukuliwa as any type of illness.
Yes.
It's just the brain that is not able to separate ama to hold emotions. So for the burial, I don't know, but for maybe his wellness, they should have done something. Although I don't know if they did something, ama if just dismissal.
Ekonene, nimeinterrupt show kukuremind you Lemfi. Kama uko US ama Canada na unataka kutuma do Kenya, register kwa Lemfi ukitumia promo code Ekonene. Hii itakuguarantee $20 cashback on your first $100 transaction. Alafu pia time una register, make sure umetick the 2 check boxes za notifications ndio ukireceive info about amazing offers through newsletters. Na pia usijali, Lemfi hawatumagi hizi letters za, yani unajua like ma messages za kipumbavu. Pia usisahau every time una transact $50 and above una earn points. Na the more una transact, the more points you earn and you can redeem them as cash ile time unatuma pesa. Alafu pia kitu nanibamba kabisa ni saizi ukitumia Lemfi mzabaki umelipa pay bills na till numbers directly. That means mzabaki umehandle bills za maparo wako ukiwa hizo maside za States ama maside za Canada. Alafu pia we mwenyewe as a Lemfi user baki umetafuta ile button imeandikwa get USD $20, ubaki umeinvite mabeste zako, na ukiinvite mabeste zako on the first $100 transaction unapata pesa ngapi? $20 cashback. So unangoja nini? Baki umechangamka, ingia Lemfi. Lemfi, international payments for everyone. Ekonene.
Yeah, because when I see that video, I see a father's pain. Najua,
Yes.
vile usamagani, the 5 stages of grief. So kuna anger, stajua hizo kuna anger, kuna what, baka tufike kwa acceptance.
Yes.
And I feel like the dad is still in the anger phase. Why? Because Kimani was young. And apart from Kimani being young, of course, now he left in the last way that maybe the dad expected, because we just knew he used to struggle with easy mental health, and we knew he used to struggle pia na substance abuses, but we didn't think that
ingefika to this stage now.
Yeah, ingefika to this stage.
Yes.
But sasa nini come to the world, I think this is how I look at the world. The world inakuwa like the universe owes you nothing, yes? And the world owes you nothing. And it's a very like harsh way kuangalia life, but more feel like it frees you from disappointment. You see, like the way the dad is disappointed that Citizen was supposed to help. Me on the other side, I do not expect Citizen to help. So because of that, I can't be disappointed. Does that make sense? So I understand him, like hiyo nini. So yes, the 5 stages of grief, kuna denial, sindio?
Yes.
So of course I'm sure the first time that he had this thing had happened, the first thing that he did was you're going to deny, no, there's no way that he's killed himself, sindio? The second phase ni anger, frustration, irritation and anxiety, and I think this is where the dad is going through. Yes, so he's going to go through this anger phase, and then after the anger phase nasemagani bargaining, where you struggle to find meaning and reaching out to others and telling one story. So I think at some point now he's going to go around talking about his son's mental health problems and thinking about things which he himself could have done different, because it also starts with sisi. Alafu after hapo you dip again, you go back to depression, because you'll feel like now you see the more that you're telling people what you should have done, the more you're blaming yourself. So you go through that, and finally in acceptance. And with acceptance utajua, like with mental health, I don't think there's anything like mental health is such a Russian roulette thing that is there anything we can actually do? Because the medicine makes it worse, sindio? Because medicine ufanya mtu anakuwa zombie, and non-medicine, it makes it, so it's a very tricky balance. It's one of those things of hopefully just talking about it helps, sindio? But pia another thing is our Kenyan like psychiatrist qualified. Mi nishaibongaga juu situation where I was taken to a psychiatrist, ama ni a therapist nikiwa vile nilikuwa na hepa chuo, and they used to ask me leading questions. Majuzi nilikuwa na uboy anaitwa Alan Sademba, and Alan Sademba was talking about going to talk to his therapist, and he felt like his therapist was looking for tea. His therapist was
the gossip.
Yes, nikana after gossip. Okay. So are they actually qualified? So there's all these things.
Did you
where
feel like it helped you?
No, it didn't help me. It was bullshit, because they'd be there asking me leading questions like, sasa unahepa shule juu ya mwanamke? Niko nahepa shule juu ya mwanamke. Mimi nilikuwa kavajo fulani, nahepaje shule juu ya mwanamke? Niko tu na nyonga. So it was some bullshit. So I don't know. I think there are other things also that are so first world that for us to come a third world people kunini. Because I don't want to go, me say easy come Africa, I can't go on that couch and say everything. What if this dude pulls that shit? Niko pale. Nalala niko pale la hii kama Afrika kuangala. Kuna wakati nafanya podcast nasikia kunyoga. You understand?
And then maybe next NGC kwa hapo mpasho. Inside Nani's. So it's tricky. Also even the symptoms. Kenyans, like, you know, most people when you are on a mental illness keep it to themselves. I think it's only unajua sasa yake ilikuwa ina boulder even with alikuwa na act crazy. So it was evident.
It was schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia.
Just
stuff
scream
like that
on the screen. He'd scream on the screen. There's a lot of stuff he did, because there's a video I reacted to him screaming, and because kuna time alikuwa mad. He was mad at Obina. And Obina tried his best. Obina has tried his best on a lot of stuff. And kitu moja musamaga kwa Obina ni credit to him, because I find it hard. The fact that when you do that, people will bash you more than, people won't say that you're helping. People will look at it from
like you're trying to
get some clout ama kitu kama hiyo. So I don't know, but I understand the father. The father is mourning, so since he's in a mourning period, I'll take whatever he's saying. But with time, the father will sit down and he'll find that Citizen actually did nothing wrong. And you are like Kenya, we don't have that. Maybe we need to come up with that where the company is supposed to help solve your problems.
Yeah, and it all depends with the company that you work for.
Yeah.
Like, of course, you are here like Nini using a fund drive for Zach's dad. It has also happened na Nini.
Yeah.
But it only depends the relation yenye mko nayo.
Yeah.
There are companies which you feel like don't care about you. Na kuna companies zingine nasikianga hapa even kids are taken to posh schools. And the company hata huwezi believe. So it's unfortunate. Barrio it's still on the Kamani this week. It happened, I think, for him, as you say, ni vile yako.
Yeah.
But he just has to accept. But it takes time.
He has to accept.
It takes time. Yes.
Last but not least, you can't threaten a billionaire that pesa huisha. Can literally tell you probability ya pesa ya SK Macharia kuisha ni next to zero.
Yeah, I think his money will outlive him.
Yeah, his money will outlive him. Alafu SK Macharia nishaambia gasi, this was before this show. But remember nikiambia say vile back in the days when I was working there, alikuja akatuambia, who is that man who died in Nazareth? Who is that man who died in Nazareth? So, he's the sort of person who, when you threaten him about soul, he's not...
Since he was your boss,
yeah,
did that company ever did you feel like ni kama alikuwa anauliza, hey, what are you guys going through? But there are those type of meetings.
Hiyo ilikuwa ni yako na nyanyako. Hiyo ni yako na nyanyako. Your company, I always say, like, a lot of stuff that I can do, I can
stuff
edit,
want royal.
I can edit video, I can edit audio, I can edit. It's because you are alone. Muchekaga sana nikionizira because zinawaka kina sijui Kiss and what zinabonga. I had a producer. See, ulikuwa your producer, ulikuwa your own producer, your own engineer, your own mental health champion, your own everything. You do everything by yourself. So, and remember, this is the first time I have a radio job. The first time I ever went on air, nikiwork at YFM, I went alone. There was no one in the background. Remember the way with Ghetto Radio, everyone had a support system in the background.
Yes, like you used to have like a breakout area used to.
Pale liko ni peke yako. So yes. So I think it's needed.
Hata place kujivinjari mshaipelekwa huko.
Okay, I got my first trip, my first ndege trip. Was sponsored now. Tulienda Mombasa. I don't remember what we went to do in Mombasa, but yes, my first flight ever ile I take ilikuwa courtesy of Royal Media. So there was that. What were we going to do? But apart from that, no. They used to give us subsidized lunch, but that's it, man. There's nothing else.
Okay.
At that time it was a small company. Right now it's huge. Right now nasikia sana bonga juu ya floors. Time yetu ilikuwa just nini 2 floors. Ilikuwa first floor na second floor. Right now here kuna nasikia sana bonga sijui nani iko 4th floor. I don't know how they were able to do that. But one thing I can comfortably say is that company, I don't think at the end of the day it was all about they were
milking you guys.
Yes. After this story of mental health, us looking at mental health as an issue, something that's come up later in life, and it's something that we hope that doesn't affect anyone, because mental health is a motherfucker. So it's a Monday. We don't know what you're doing, but tafutia Ruto pesa ya kutandika ushuru na wacha kucomplain. Why you complaining? Eko nene.